Christmas is coming, and I know what that means. The family dinners, the wine, the gravy, the sugary desserts. And listen to me closely. I am not here to forbid you from enjoying it. You deserve to celebrate with your family. But as a doctor, I have to be honest about what happens inside a body that is over 60 years old when that meal hits. That dinner isn't just food. It is a metabolic tsunami. In the span of just 2 hours, your liver is going to be hit with a massive wave of refined sugar, inflammatory fats, and alcohol. For a younger liver, this is a challenge. For an aging liver, this can cause acute inflammation, a spike in liver enzymes, and that terrible feeling of bloating, brain fog, and exhaustion that ruins your holiday week. Most people make the mistake of waiting until January to detox the damage. That is too late. The secret to surviving the holidays without gaining weight or feeling sick is not a detox. It is a pre-tox. Today, I am going to teach you how to build a liver shield. I will show you 5 specific foods you must eat before you go to that party. These foods act like a key that turns on your liver's detoxification engines before the alcohol and sugar arrive. By the time you take your first bite of turkey, your body will be armored, ready, and protected. Let's build your shield. The first step in building your liver shield is activation. Most people go into a holiday meal with a cold liver. The enzymes are dormant. We need to wake them up. We need to start the engine before you drive the car. Our first shield is the heavy hitter of the vegetable world, cruciferous vegetables, specifically Brussels sprouts and broccoli. You might associate these with a sulfurous smell, but that smell is the secret weapon. It comes from a compound called sulforaphane. Here is the science. Your liver processes toxins in 2 phases. Phase 1 breaks the toxin down, but this actually makes it more toxic for a brief moment. Phase 2 is the rescue squad. It neutralizes that toxin so it can be safely flushed out of your body. When you drink alcohol or eat processed sugar, Phase 1 works hard, but Phase 2 often lags behind in older adults. This causes a backlog of toxins that leads to hangovers and inflammation. Sulforaphane is the most potent natural activator of Phase 2 detoxification known to science. By eating a serving of Brussels sprouts or broccoli at lunch, you are preloading your liver with the enzymes it needs to handle the wine you'll drink at dinner. You are literally arming the rescue squad before the emergency happens. Do not boil them to death. Lightly steam or roast them to preserve the active compounds. Food number 2 is something we have largely removed from the modern diet, to our detriment: bitter greens like arugula, rocket, or dandelion greens. We crave sweet, but your liver craves bitter. When you taste something bitter on your tongue, it sends an immediate nerve signal, a reflex, straight to your liver and gallbladder. The command is, "Release bile now!" Why is this critical for Christmas? Because your Christmas dinner is likely loaded with fat, gravy, roast duck, buttery potatoes, cream desserts. Bile is the body's soap. It is the detergent that emulsifies and breaks down those heavy fats so you can digest them. If you eat that heavy meal with a stagnant gallbladder, the fat sits in your stomach. This causes the bloating, the indigestion, and the heaviness that keeps you awake at night. Start your feast day with a bitter salad, just a small bowl of arugula with lemon juice. It primes the pump. When the heavy food hits your stomach hours later, your bile will be flowing freely, ready to dissolve the grease. Food number 3 brings a vibrant color to your shield: beets or beetroot. This root vegetable does 2 specific jobs that are vital for an aging body facing a metabolic tsunami. First, beets are rich in betaine. Betaine helps the liver process fats and prevents them from accumulating in the liver cells. This is crucial because a sudden influx of sugar, fructose, from holiday desserts can trigger acute fatty liver stress. Betaine helps move that fat out. Second, and perhaps more importantly for seniors, beets boost nitric oxide. This molecule dilates your blood vessels. Your liver is a filter. A filter only works if fluid flows through it. By widening the blood vessels, beets improve blood flow into the liver, allowing it to filter toxins from the alcohol and sugar more efficiently. It prevents the traffic jam in your bloodstream. You can roast them, grate them raw into your salad, or even take a small glass of beet juice. It's a high-performance fuel for your body's filter. We have woken up the enzymes and started the bile flow. Now we need to talk about defense. When you drink alcohol or eat excess sugar, your cells take a direct hit. Part 3 is about providing the armor your cells need to survive that hit without damage. Food number 4 is specific for anyone planning to have a glass of wine or champagne. Walnuts. Your liver relies on one molecule above all others to neutralize alcohol and toxins, glutathione. It is the master antioxidant. As we age, our natural glutathione levels drop. And here is the danger. Alcohol depletes your glutathione reserves rapidly. Once those reserves run dry, the alcohol byproduct, acetaldehyde, starts damaging your liver cells directly. That is what causes the hangover and the long-term damage. Walnuts are unique. They contain a high concentration of arginine and omega-3 fatty acids, along with specific polyphenols that help your liver restock its glutathione levels. Eat a small handful of walnuts as a snack about 1 hour before your meal. You are filling up the antioxidant tanks so that when the wine arrives, your liver has the ammunition it needs to neutralize it immediately. And finally, food number 5. This is my favorite strategy because it is mechanical. It is extra virgin olive oil or avocado. We are using healthy fat as a gastric brake. The worst thing you can do is let sugar and alcohol hit an empty stomach. They rush into your bloodstream like a tidal wave, spiking your insulin and overwhelming your liver. But healthy fats take a long time to leave the stomach. When you eat them first, they trigger a hormone called CCK that literally slows down the emptying of your stomach. By coating your system with high-quality olive oil before the meal, you turn that metabolic tsunami into a manageable, slow stream. The sugar enters your blood slowly, the alcohol absorbs slowly. You avoid the massive insulin spike that leads to inflammation and fat storage. This is the secret of the Mediterranean diet. Generously dress your pre-tox salad with high-quality olive oil. Or, if you are in a rush, eat half an avocado. You are physically coating your system for protection. We have activated the enzymes with cruciferous veggies, started the bile with bitter greens, improved flow with beets, and built our shields with walnuts and olive oil. But before I give you the final protocol, there is one last bonus tool, a simple drink that you can add right before you sit down to eat. It is apple cider vinegar in water. The acetic acid in vinegar has a remarkable effect on your muscles. It tells them to soak up glucose from your blood more efficiently. Studies show that consuming vinegar before a high-carb meal can reduce the subsequent blood sugar spike by up to 30%. 15 minutes before the big meal, mix 1 tablespoon of ACV into a small glass of water and drink it. It's like putting a governor on your insulin response. So, here is your plan. You don't need to eat 5 separate meals. You combine them. On the day of your holiday feast, for lunch, I want you to make Dr. Anya's pre-game salad. 1. Base of arugula, bitter. 2. Add roasted or raw beets, flow. 3. Add steamed broccoli, enzymes. 4. Top it with walnuts, glutathione. 5. Drench it in extra virgin olive oil, the break. Eat this at 1 p.m.
By 5 p.m., when the party starts, your liver will be an armored fortress. Go enjoy your family, eat the food you love, but do it smartly. Don't be a victim of the menu. Be the master of your metabolism. This is just phase 1. You also need to know what to do the morning after to repair any damage. If you want my morning after repair protocol, make sure you are subscribed and turn on notifications. I will be releasing that video next. Tell me in the comments, what is your biggest holiday food weakness? Is it the stuffing? The pie? Let's talk about it. I'm Dr. Anya. Happy holidays, stay protected, and I'll see you in the next video.